We are Tiger Lou and you're watching Vens Rocked. My name is Pontus and I play drums in Tiger Lou.
And I'm Rasmus and I play guitar and I sing. Melancholic pop/rock music. Bit of an 80s influence, I would say. I used to play in a band many years ago, and when that band broke up I started making music by myself, and the first recording I did was under the name Araki, and the Tiger Lou project was meant to be just an acoustic guitar and voice and nothing else. But then I started touring as Tiger Lou, and gradually over time the two projects pretty much just merged together. I haven't done a single Araki song since the album came out 4 years ago. So pretty much all the songs I write are Tiger Lou songs. I want to write songs very rapidly and have the whole songwriting process go very swiftly, and just, you know, write a song at night and then record it the next day. And it's very hard to do when you're a full band, and then you have to, you know, you present a song in the rehearsal space and you rehearse this for weeks and weeks and weeks, and then you go off and you do some tours, and then eventually after maybe up until a year you finally get to go into the studio. So for me it's more about, I don't know, just making a song and then we record it, and then when the record is done we start rehearsing with the band to go out and play live, which is a great way to not get really bored of the song super fast. And now it doesn't have anything to do with the music, but I do all the Tiger Lou artwork, everything from the singles to the t-shirts to the website, etc. Which is just another way to make it, or to personalize everything, which I think is cool. I'd much rather do a bad album cover by myself than have a really kick-ass one made by someone completely different. I don't think all people will agree. I think they prefer the good one instead of my bad one, but I like it. For me personally, I think all the goals have been achieved. The first goal was to get a record deal, the second one was to make an album, the third one was to do a tour, and now we've done that a few times. So now the main goal is not to get bored, I guess. And as soon, I mean, all of us play in a bunch of different musical projects, and I think, for me anyways, it's not the most serious thing in the world. I have a bunch of other stuff I like to do as well. I don't want to put all my, you know, eggs in one basket. I would never want Tiger Lou to be like a full-time project and, you know, having to tour 7 months every year to be able to make a living out of it and stuff. It's much nicer to do it this way.
If you see it money-wise, the way you make money playing music is touring and selling merchandise at the shows. And if people can download your music and have free access to your music, it makes them, I mean, more and more people gets to hear your music and more people come to the shows. You don't make that much money in selling records. So, but then again, I can understand, like, people say, yeah, this is my work and we've put a lot of money into this and energy, and like that is totally like stealing. But I don't agree myself. It's a really tricky question, but for us, I think it's only good. Yeah.
I agree with everything Pontus says, but in the same time, the people I feel bad for is my record label, because they're the ones that pay thousands of euros into a production, and they are the one that lose out on the money. I don't spend any money recording an album, so therefore I don't lose any money. But still, it gets really puzzling when you, especially coming to Germany and playing shows, and there can be like 300, 400, or even 500 people, an average at the shows, and then you play 10 shows. And then you realize that, oh, like our last album, we've sold 1,500 copies all over Germany, that's it. But in a given tour, we played to like 5 times as many people almost, which is strange. Yeah. But still, I'd much rather play to 5 times more people than do the other way around, sell 7,000 records and play to 1,000 people.
Maybe we'll all be listening to silence, because we can't find silence anywhere else.
Dude, that's deep.
Yeah, that was good. There is this old man called John Cage, and he like an avant-garde, crazy old man who wrote this this piece of music that it was called Silence, and he was doing this concert, and I'm not really sure, but I think he just came. There was a lot of people in the audience, and just came out on stage. I think he sat down by his piano, and then he did nothing. And the whole piece of music was the sound of the like nervous audience that didn't like what is happening, like doing this and all that. Yeah. Maybe we'll start like make music more that you can actually feel. I don't know, something. Develop silence into different things.
Yeah. I don't know. I hope they'll invent some cool instruments.
Yeah.
The melodies are all the same, you know. They're only notes. There's only so many notes, you know. People should start making their own instruments. I think that's the next logical step. Maybe not flutes, you know, but they should try and make instruments.